Sorry for the late delay. Welcome everyone to the stream. I'm gonna try to snip off the first few minutes of this so it's not so long. I probably won't because I'm super fucking lazy. And here's the crew. Hey, welcome everyone to the stream. I'm gonna try to.
Hi.
And I left the audio on, so there'll be a small echo at the beginning. And here we have the glorious, the greatest, the only dragon bard there is.
Hello.
Axe. Then we have the murderous death robot. Damos.
Yes.
Right. There you go. Last we left off, to our memory, without having to watch the video, they were searching houses and that's where I stopped them. And frickin' Axe is taking a telescope to investigate.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Axe's investigation, if I remember correctly, will be completed in, I think it's
3 or 4 hours.
like 3 more hours. So, Axe will be vigorously still looking through every nook, cranny, scratch, and crevasse.
I want to make sure there's nothing here.
You find a hair in one of the cracks, by the way. A clue.
I'm getting closer.
It's a redhead.
Oh, that is actually a clue.
It is red hair.
How many people have red hair here?
You don't know.
Cool. That's a clue.
Well, yeah. Well, you have bardic knowledge, so you can roll for that.
Would it just be... Okay. What would I roll for that?
I want to say bureaucracy, but that doesn't quite fit. Roll d20 and we'll determine from there. Whatever your bonus is,
right.
You're gonna pass.
Cool.
Off the top of your head, you can count. You know, there's maybe 20 or so people with red hair in the whole city.
Well, those 20 are obviously now heretics and will need to be burned. It's the only way.
I'm currently drinking. Is anyone else drinking?
I just finished a beer.
I finished one like 20 minutes ago.
Sweet! This is gonna be the drunk game. Yeah.
Not really.
This is gonna be the kind of drinking game. Whatever.
A beer
Fuck it.
would do it.
My first shot at tequila. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, we'll go ahead and skip the time. Damos, what do you want to be doing?
During those 4 hours, I want to go around.
We're gonna say 3.
There are 2 things. There are 3 things I will be doing. Well, I'm just going to be going around for the next 4 hours asking every single person I come across these 3 things. 1, do you know anything about the kidnapping? 2, if you see Keith, he's put out a message to the Blue Steel Corporation. Here's our official number. And 3, well, 3 is hide your kids, hide your wife, serial kidnapper on the loose.
That is amazing.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Crazy Bird Woman has returned.
Yes.
Silence.
Do I have a comm?
Yeah.
And do I have their number?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to go ahead and just say over comms. By the way, I found a red hair in here, so it's probably a redhead. I remember like 20 of them in the town. So look out for them.
Damos will now be specifically looking for redheads to kidnap. after he has warned people that there's a serial kidnapper on this. It's me!
It's me! Warning people about yourself.
Yep.
It was us all along.
Okay, so, L? L?
Hello.
Hello, we
you
were
making,
just...
You were making your way to the, area with the others, and then you realize that they've kind of left you. Wait, no, you never left the area. You were just, like, standing next to the thing, weren't you?
Wait.
How did we
what?
end the last episode?
We were all talking. I thought I was with. I thought I wasn't I with? I don't remember.
Yes, that's right. You were with, what, Tara? Or,
No,
Brianna, right?
no, I was with. I thought I had left after that though. Remember, we all went to the house and then
That's on you to
at some
remember.
point we were. I think I was with Lecter. Wait, I don't know. Oh, no.
Okay, so I wasn't misthinking. Yeah, you, Lecter, and Brianna were taking the dropship to the other place. And then,
Sure.
And then we
We'll
did
go with
Riley and
that.
them. We did Riley and them stuff, and then we ended it.
I just remember discussing the plot with people.
Yep.
That's all I remember. What are you doing?
What am I
Stop.
doing?
What are you
Oh, I'm
doing?
talking to my babu.
Yes, talking to a child. Anyway. Okay, so
Oh,
Deimos, as you're walking around doing these things for the next few hours, what are you gonna do with the kidnapped people when you grab them?
That's an excellent question.
And how do you plan on kidnapping them? You're just gonna pick them up and walk off with them down the street?
I mean, that's essentially a part of the idea. Maybe I would stalk them.
So I just imagine the giant war robot walking up, and you just grab them, pick them up, and just start walking off with them. Like, what? Could you please put me down? No. Why not? Because. Uh-huh.
I guess I could alert the police force that, hey, we think that some of the cultists that are kidnapping the girls, well, at least one of them has red hair. I could do that.
Are you going to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Like, you could do it, but are you going to do it? It's a better question. Okay,
I'll do it.
So you'll take time out of the 3 hours to go in to the police station and go talk to them. When you get back to them, you notice that the Russian stuff is now gone. They're back to their old selves.
Hacks.
Hacks.
Yes.
Something is seriously wrong with the police here.
They have
What are they?
sweated out their communism and are now back to normal.
They are not communist anymore.
That is weird. Why?
That should be impossible.
That is very impossible. But
You also notice that there's a lot few people walking around as you're going around kidnapping people and whatnot. Like, there's fewer people than there was when you got here. Can I get an awareness check from you?
Natural 20.
Yeah,
You turn around and you see them all.
They're following you. No. You notice that, you distinctly remember that, this house here and there and that one and this one and that one. They had people in them, and you saw them going in and going out and whatnot. You go to the same houses, and they're completely empty. Like, most of the stuff has been taken out. Looks like people are moving out and leaving. You actually notice a truck, like, leaving town with a lot of shit on it. Like a fridge and whatnot. Fridge, a bunch of bags. Boxes and stuff.
Go out
Leaving
to
town.
somebody and ask them about it.
the first person you find.
Yep.
Hello there, Metalman. How may I help you?
What the fuck's going on? Where is everybody?
Oh, people leaving town.
Why?
After like 2 months ago, the mine dried up, the forest died and withered away to that stupid desert. People aren't staying here anymore.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The people that are
No
staying
one
here
told
live
us
in
that
shops.
happened months ago?
Yeah, like 2.
Why didn't anybody mention that when we've been going around asking about a cult?
Did we know about the caverns?
What caverns? Do you mean the necromancer caverns?
I'm tripping. Never mind.
No, that's a valid question. Do we know about these caverns that aren't the necromancer caverns?
No, he said the mines.
The mines. Where are the
Did
fucking
we know
mines?
about the mines?
Or the mines
Oh,
where the
over there.
necromancer set
He
up?
points to the mountain where the necromancer was. Well, he points in that general direction. He's like, it's over that way. It's a outcropping of rocks. It was in the middle of a forest.
Okay, I can chalk that up to that guy. Alright. So why are you staying here then?
I work the clock tower.
And there's nobody around for you to work the clock tower for.
Some people are staying here out of sentimental reasons, I believe. The Jeffersons, those that have lost their families, and those that are too drunk to leave.
Nobody named the Jeffersons a good family. They're obviously cultists.
They're obviously
No.
cultists, yes.
Excuse me, I gotta go tend the clock tower. And he walks off. That man was a great help.
Yep. Very much so. I'm going to follow him.
Okay, you follow him to the clock tower. Actually, as you're following him, you see him go into the clockwork shop. That old guy that got robbed.
Yeah.
Do you go in there with him, or do you just like stand outside?
I'm going to try and get... is there any windows on this building?
Yes, they're like 2 big ones at the front. That's it.
Are any of them open?
No, they're like commercial windows. They're for
See.
looking in and seeing the clocks and shit.
Alright, I'll just walk in.
Stop.
Oh wait, yeah, you're just gonna go in?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk in there and you see the man who claims that he works in the clock tower and the clocksmith essentially talking. He's like, "Oh, big metal man, I didn't quite see you here again. Hi."
We've been tracking down the people who stole from you.
The old man, "Have you found my shit?"
No.
Damn.
No one is helpful at all. We know the kinds of people who stole it.
Whew.
Oh, it's cult.
Damn cultists.
Yeah. Do you know about that?
I don't know shit. I don't leave this room.
What?
My daughter brings me groceries every so often. I live here.
Like this room?
No, the one behind me, like, points back to the clockwork shop. I live in there.
Fucking.
You actually never went back there.
What kind of life is this, man?
I work on clocks.
And
I can't get around as much as I used to. These old bones.
goddamn future, man. You can get a rascal. You can get a hover rascal.
Sorry. Look at me. You think I can afford that? Look at this town.
How did this guy get married? I have a lot of questions.
I too have a lot of questions.
My only question is his daughter hot?
Oh.
Yeah, where the fuck is your daughter, by the way?
Actually, I haven't seen her today. She's supposed to be here in a few hours. Oh.
You want to say
It's
hi?
late for my dinner. I'm pretty hungry.
Hello there, little baby.
See, the little one agrees with me.
So, where? Oh no, I can't afford. Anyways, all right. Recomposer.
Composure lost.
There's been a lot of kidnappings around of young women. Have you, maybe you want to check on her?
Okay. Okay. First I've heard of this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
She's like 30 something.
I
hear those
mean,
that have been being taken were like 10.
I mean, I heard some 12 or 15-year-olds.
They were young.
Do you really want to fucking take a chance on them saying, oh, that one's not young enough?
She's a strong girl, I believe. She was the best shot and top of her class.
Listen, old man. Did your daughter tell you she was moving soon? Today?
No?
Well, there seems to be a lot less people around as of today.
I've noticed that. They've been preparing that for a while. Like the last 3
No one
days.
said anything!
Why would we?
I don't know. Because
Why do
some
you
people
care?
Just pleasant small talk.
This is such a great small town, man.
You're such an asshole.
Indeed it is. Maybe when the trees come back and the fucking and the fucking desert disappears, he said that shaking his fist at the window.
Talked about that!
People will come back.
Well, maybe if you kill the fucking witch.
I hate the gods are doing something. I hate the sheriff and them are doing something. They never actually told anyone what. Huh.
Oh yeah. Did the sheriffs tell me what he saw at the fucking mine?
So,
He didn't go
what's
yet.
going on over here?
Oh, he's do. What's going on? Oh, you don't even want to know what's going on.
I actually do.
This is
Yeah.
my loaf of bread. You can't have it.
I actually found a clue.
You did.
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
You know,
Apparently
taking a
one of the
natural
cultists-
taking a 20 really helps.
Apparently one of the cultists is a redhead. And I did say this over group comms, so unless you had it off.
Matt probably had it off. And Marf.
Shush.
Marv is sitting there enjoying some grilled gazelle meat out in the middle of the nowhere with him and his hunting party. He's just sitting there listening to comms, just what?
I've been saying a lot of stuff about heresy.
Okay. I guess I can leave this old man alone. Oh, by the way, apparently just 2 or 3 months ago, there was an entire forest here, and then it turned to desert, and no one sought to mention this.
What the fuck? It's something you mentioned.
Oh, also, they're all moving out today.
Today.
And nobody decided to mention that in small talk.
A lot of people. Not all of them, a lot of them.
This would happen when we're trying to kidnap all the women.
That's just been made a lot easier by what we just told Moon.
What?
Half the
missed.
town is gone.
Oh.
Yep. Just left. Period.
In the process of leaving and or already left.
Sorry, I had important things to attend to.
Understandable.
So good.
Oh, by the way,
Thank you.
Marv,
Sure.
you've been yelling about heretics and heresy this whole time, and you just realized that you've been muted.
I'm imagining with the other hunters. So it was like when Sil said this, he was like, "Hey, oh, you're muted." What? I'm muted. Shit.
It said, hold on! Which motherfucker's muted me? God damn it!
I'm hearing a lot of talk of heresy.
Which one of you bastards muted me?
Yeah, who muted me? What's going on here?
Fucking heresy. We
Well,
could
I heard
actually
that.
really use your heresy sniffer.
Heresy sniffer.
You
Have
seem
I
really,
trained-
really.
Have I trained Spoob to sniff out heresy?
He's
That'd be
getting
cool.
there.
That'd be really awesome.
Deployable heresy sniffer.
Hmm.
Spoob runs out in his Kraken bone armor. As if it's not even
So-
scary enough.
Alright, so here's my last questions for the old guy.
Actually,
Do you
hold
happen to
on,
know?
I'll be right back.
Do you happen to know any redheads who either A, have an in-group association with, or close association with a larger group of other people, roughly 10 to 12 people in size, or maybe even up to 20?
That's oddly specific.
The other one is, do you know any redheads who are fucking weird?
Mm. Well, one of the girls that was taken was a redhead.
Okay,
I think she was the first one.
hey Axe.
Yeah.
Apparently the very first girl that was kidnapped had red hair.
Okay. I'll just keep looking. Maybe I'll find something else.
Ah.
The very last square inch of this place I'm gonna look is gonna have like just a big obvious lever just sitting there.
Anyway, so we'll go ahead and say that this is at the end of the X amount of hours, so that axe can be done.
Did I find anything?
Feel about right?
Yeah,
Feels good to you, Damos? Okay. So yeah, Damos, you've like successfully kidnapped like 8 people.
I have. I want to interrogate all of them.
Where have you put them? Is my only question.
How about one of the multiple empty houses now? Which actually made the kidnapping far easier.
You should put them each in a different house and let's chain them up.
Yeah.
Do you
why not?
actually have? I know for a fact you don't have handcuffs. So what have you done? Just like bent a
I
bar pipe around them?
intimidated.
Like,
Yeah.
drawing the legs so they can't move.
You bring them into the bathroom and then you just bend the pipe for the anything around like their neck, and you're gonna stay here.
Also, I have locked them in rooms and barricaded the rooms.
Wait, what?
Yep.
What are we putting in rooms and barricading them in?
People,
People. Red-headed people.
you were just taking all the girls that you could find, right?
That's different plan.
Okay. So it's just
Oh.
random people you've just kidnapped.
No, it's redheads.
Redhead people.
Random redheaded people. Got it.
Yes.
I will kidnap the women, and you kidnap the people that are redheads.
No, you've just
Yep.
been you've been obliviously staring out into the desert watching the sand shift for like the last 3 hours.
Or I think Elle could have just spent those 3 hours kidnapping women. Young women.
I mean, she technically has.
I
been
mean,
here.
that was my plan.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh my god! I just imagine the screech of a barn owl, and then this little girl gets picked up. Yeah, honey, what was that?
Yep.
When we come
Samantha!
back, when we come back, it's gonna be pure, like, just horror. Everybody's just gonna be kidnapped. There's gonna be like one dude who just pulls me to the side, just like watch out for the owl, and then just gets swept away.
Look out for the Skyward Tower! Brings back
Guys,
memories of the nameless city. Remember, watch out for the Skyward Terror. The what? It's the Skyward. And he's gone.
So yes, Jennifer
Yes.
has been kidnapping people as well.
No, women
Yeah.
specifically.
Yep.
Women.
Young women.
She didn't say that.
No,
Just
she.
women. She's just
No,
taking
she
women.
she very specifically said young women.
Good.
Whatever.
Females.
Yep.
What about their age? Who about their age, L? Just any or just young?
children to like 30.
I like how you two came to the same conclusion. Anyway,
Oh, me too.
like she wasn't here to hear you say that 30 part, but she's keen on that. So she'll be actively going around just stealing girls whenever she finds them. She soars overhead.
Deimos is about to kidnap a young woman, and Elle just swoops in. Hey, that one was mine!
Yeah, Deimos, like, over the course of the 3 hours, you're about to grab a little redheaded girl because, she was redheaded, and as you're about to reach her, you just hear a screech, and then she gets snatched out from in front of you and just... And you look up and you see Elle flying away with her and her feet.
I
The
can't
girl's
wait to
crying and screaming and
can't wait
flailing.
to find an actual secret door and walk in and all the cultists be there and you guys are just terrorizing this town.
It's for their safety.
And then it's like, and now, Emo chap, wait, summon me! Door opens, Axe is standing there.
Seduction roll.
The two that were standing near the door grab you and throw you into the pit.
Seduction.
Ah! Seduce the pit.
I seduce the old gods.
Because there's a Ramcore in the pit.
I come out riding the Rancor on its head.
Ha-ha! Anyway, now.
Good. What did I find?
What are the vital signs of the woman inside me?
She's very silent.
I said vital signs.
She's breathing.
She's dead.
Her heart's still beating.
Bitch! What do you know? What do you see?
You just get more silence, which is far creepier than her spouting off nonsense.
That's up to personal opinion, man. I knew what I was doing. I ain't scared.
Well, the fact that she's not continually ranting is a little worrying.
Eh.
Anyway. Yeah, you're still talking with this old man. Have you left already?
So, old guy,
Yes?
you do business with this guy over here often?
Yeah, he comes whenever some of the smaller cogs are broken. Or worn out. Or both.
Alright.
Or just to check in on me. I'm an old man. He's a nice young man.
Tell me about your daughter.
Oh, she's so sweet. Good with a gun. She'd go hunting a lot.
Where?
She's cute. She has wonderful freckles. I think she's adorable.
Okay.
They're wonderful children. And her red hair really makes it easier to find her while she's out in the, when the forest was still there.
Oh! That's nice.
Yeah, the old man just has white hair everywhere, so you really couldn't tell.
They're kidnapping villagers.
Yeah. So, what's your daughter's daily life? She wouldn't have to be... You don't think there were any warning signs of her being in a cult, was there?
No?
No?
Of course not.
She didn't...
She works as a baker with her husband.
Fine, old man. I just leave. I'm going to go and free her.
Oh, you haven't grabbed anyone of that description.
Redheaded with freckles.
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, as you're leaving, a redheaded woman is walking in with a basket of bread. Other various things.
Should I kidnap her?
Yes.
She opens the door. Father, I'm here. Oh, Diane, welcome. I'm starving. So nice to see you.
If you don't, I will.
Hey man, she's just like standing next to you. If you don't take her, I will.
I'll let Elle have this one.
Scream!
Well, she's currently indoors. So you'd have to break the door open and make your way in.
Once she walks out, though. Okay,
Anyway,
bye,
so
Dad.
Damos
I'll
has
see
left.
you later. Ah!
Well, so Damos has left and can no longer hear the conversation of that what's happening inside.
I mean, I guess. Do I get even a snippet of conversation?
You hear the guy talking about how he's gonna go work on the tower and it's still working fine. And then he walks out a few minutes after you. And then he opens up the door to the clock tower, walks in, and closes it behind him.
Okay. I guess I can investigate the clock tower.
You're just walking after him.
Yep.
You see him changing into a jumper. He's like, "Oh, Matt, why are you following me?"
The first time was coincidence. I actually needed to update the clock, the watchman.
Oh, you mean old man
This is
Jenkins?
just because. Yeah. This is just because I appreciate machinery, being one myself. Can I get a small tour?
Sure. Just walking up the stairs. It's like, how much do you weigh? He's just sitting there staring at you as you're waiting to respond. If you weigh too much, you can't come up these stairs.
Can I have a ground floor tour?
Well, I have a cargo lift for some of the heavier gears. I can bring up that.
How heavy?
How heavy are you?
That fluctuates.
No, I mean, what are you asking? How heavy can lift carry?
I guess. No?
It can
I
carry
was just
you.
saying a ground level tour.
Anyway, he's like, okay. Okay, so this is the... We've since upgraded this to mostly electrical, but we keep all the old gears for the feel.
Alright.
So, so this is the electric generator, and he's just showing you this giant-ass, motor, which turns the first gear that goes up the main column and whatnot.
Alright, I'm just going to go fast with you. I'm going to investigate the watchtower, the clock tower.
The ground floor.
Well, I mean, we'll see if the lift works. What's its stated maximum capacity?
1,500.
I probably way too much for that.
You do.
Alright. I think it's just +2. And that'll be it for Damos for now.
We shall move over to Axe, who took a 20 for this. Axe. After giving the room a thorough comb over, you notice that the amount of sand and dust down here is very minimum for a place that's supposed to be abandoned. So someone's been down here cleaning it. You found that red hair, and there's also a light etching in the ground, which is in the shape of a pentagram. You there?
Nick!
There's no.
I'm back.
This news is so shocking. He died.
My God.
Oh my God.
That was it. That was the end of Nick.
This is why you don't take 20s, guys. It takes so long for you to finish them. You die of old age.
Oh, that's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
Oh no, it worked here.
I mean, that's your choice, not Nick's.
You guys are gonna walk back in and there's just like A very
There's just a
wrinkled corpse
skeleton.
of. No, a very wrinkled up corpse looking like a mummy of Axe.
What?
You found something.
Oh, I found something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very
What?
light scratching in the shape of a pentagram. In the floor.
Could it be Satan?
Hold on. Can I?
And, and the hair. And that the room is unusually clean. Like, even sand that's supposed to be falling from the roof above isn't even down here. Well, there's a little bit, and then there's that massive fucking hole in all the sand from that one, so there's a big pile of sand over there, but other than that...
How do I use the pentagram? Occult?
If you wish to look at
I
it,
wish-
yes.
I wish to look at the pentagram.
It's definitely a
Uh-huh.
pentagram.
Nothing else?
There doesn't seem to be anything magical about it currently.
And it's just etched into the side of the room.
Well, it looks like it was lightly scratched in by someone's pocket knife or something.
Okay.
It might as well be graffiti.
I get on comms. Hey guys, well, I found a pentagram. It's kind of scratched on. Looks like it-
Marv,
somebody, like, penning- somebody, like-
There's a lot of heresy. Fucking why can't I be there?
Wait, who's that?
Wait, who's that?
Who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, Max. Who are you?
I'm off.
You're the dude who golf swung Deimos into another universe.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm a musician.
Alright. So... heresy. A lot of it.
Yeah, it seems like there is.
Which one did you want to get to?
I'm assuming you have a problem with heresy then?
Well, fucking yeah.
It's heretical, man.
Yeah, it's literally heresy.
I mean, I guess.
And as a man of Quad, I am to eliminate all heresy that I ever find.
Things are coming together now. We are making much more sense.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it, it'll be fine.
Right.
So, it doesn't seem to be magical or anything right now. Matt? Oh, you there? Son of a bitch. Can I
This
try to
thing
call
fucking
him?
muted.
Can I try to call him?
Matt, your thing begins to ring.
What? Fucking... Hello?
Matt?
Yeah?
And then that's pentagram.
Okay.
Know anything about it? Maybe?
I mean... usually that has to do with demons or some shit.
Obviously. But do you know how to activate one?
Does Matt know how to activate a pentagram? Probably not.
Well, most of your spells revolve around the pentagram, by the way. Like, the thing you draw starts off with a pentagram. For all of your little sticky note spells.
I mean, yes. Yes, I do.
Can
I mean, what kind of pentagram is it?
Can I send him a picture?
Sure.
Text
Matt,
my
you get a picture and you just see a floor with a lot of sand.
Very funny.
Of the pentagram.
No, it's just a lot of sand.
There's a lot of sand.
There's just sand.
He's,
Uh,
he gets a closer up because this is very hard to see because it's like 2 or 3 cuts with a pocket knife, so it's very difficult to see. He draws it out and he's like, this is it. It's like it's just a pentagram. There's nothing else around it.
Yeah, it's just a pentagram.
so it's not spell like a magical at all.
Nope.
It could be.
Okay.
If it is so mundane that it is irrelevant.
Okay. Can I just press the pentagram and see if there's like a button or something in the middle of it or something?
You press it, and you're pressing on the floor. That does not move.
Okay.
Deimos privy to this conversation.
I mean, it did say that
It's over.
there was a pentagram on the floor in group comms.
Put some blood on it.
I take my finger and I prick it on my axe, and I put blood on the pentagram.
Okay. So, how much blood do you put on this?
Just
I
like
mean,
A drop.
prick your finger.
a reasonable amount.
A
Like, just-
smear.
yeah. I'm not like chopping off my arm and letting it flow out.
Let it
just like a
flow. Let it flow.
It's just like a pinprick on.
I'm gonna bleed out. Oh God!
I pricked my finger and the blood just won't stop coming.
Ah!
Yeah, I just prick my finger on the blade of the guitar and smear it across the pentagram.
Okay, yeah, you do that, and there's now blood on it. That's it. Nothing seems to happen. Marv,
Grr.
you're getting a phone call.
Fucking who is it?
It seems to be being forwarded from the Breaking Wind.
Hello.
Thank you for picking up, Marv. This is a call this is a call addressed to someone in this system, and you're one of the 2 closest here, and the other one's currently muted. So you get it. Enjoy. Beep.
Great.
Why, hello there. Would you happen to be a member of the Blue Steel Corporation?
Yeah.
Would you be one of the higher-ranking members, able to accept a job on behalf of the others?
Well, I probably would ask the others. I'm currently,
Oh, silly me, I haven't introduced myself.
yeah, who the fuck
Hello
are you?
there, representative of the Blue Steel Corporation. My name is Ashton Maximus.
Mm-hmm.
I was recommended by a friend of mine. He said you went out on guard duty for his son Nathaniel. You did a wonderful job, he said.
Oh yeah, I wasn't on that mission. Fucking. Alright.
I have something I would like for you to handle discreetly.
Alright, well, a lot of the crew are currently on a job. So.
Could
Would
I
it be
talk to
alright
someone
if I-
else that would be more able to copy this down or pass on the message better?
Sure. So Mark passes it on to Deimos.
Has to be in system. So.
In system? Oh, fucking shit.
Matthew, I know you're on the call. Pick up.
Hey, wizard man. What? Fucking, I don't know, somebody's calling. Some shit, something about a job. Something about Nathaniel. Oh, right. So Marv sends it to Matt.
Hello there. May I ask your name?
Matthew.
What is your rank within this company?
I am a scientist, and
What's
we
it-
don't really have much of a ranking system.
Would you call yourself the head scientist?
Yeah.
By
I
default,
would.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, Terry is the head scientist. What are you talking
Terry is currently out of commission.
George is the real head scientist.
Sure.
George is just the real scientist.
You know, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
One's a mentally broken scientist, the other's a scientist wizard. So, he's the only just scientist. Yes, my good friend over on the, over the Liechtenstein company, he said that you protected his son, Nathaniel.
Oh, yes. Yes, we were the ones that protected Nathaniel.
He did a fine job. Now, I have a very discreet mission I'd like you to handle with the utmost prejudice.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a secure line?
Is it?
You don't know. But you can assume so.
I believe so, considering our job.
Good. My daughter has recently ran away with a large sum of money, and she does not intend to return.
Mm-hmm.
I would like for you to go and retrieve her.
Uh-huh.
Just don't kill her.
Right.
Nah, she's being seduced, and I'm taking that money.
Fuck.
I would like for you to retrieve her, bring her to this location. You will then be given a complete month. You'll be then given 1 whole month of room and board of the utmost pristine and a very wonderful area. Well, things happen to her.
What do you mean, well, things happen? That's so
That
weird.
doesn't sound
I have a
weird at
doctor-
all.
And then you know to bring you to another location, and he's just sitting here sending you different planets and systems.
Does he show me pictures of the locations?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like, and then you shall bring it to me at the very end.
Very well.
The
If it
pay
would
is
be all-
100 corporate script.
Okay.
Matthew
be
dies
alright
like,
if sorry about that. Would it be alright if I were to tell my other coworkers about this?
Of course,
Listen.
of course.
Very well. I will get back to you shortly then.
Right, here's my number.
So I call the group.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody called me for a job, or called us for a job,
Okay.
and it pays 100 corporate script.
Okay,
Yes.
so when can we? So how long will it take us to get there from here?
Let's see. He did send me like the plan in the system and all that, so.
He gave you the system of where she is. He doesn't know exactly where she is.
Oh,
That's your
you
job.
know. Fuck. Well, how long would it take for them to get to the system?
It's like 5 jumps.
About 5 jumps.
All right, we'll be there in like I don't know what, 15 hours. All right, bye.
Very well.
We're burning this planet down first.
Yeah.
Oh
we're-
fuck! What? You're burning it down!
Women.
You're burning down the planet.
Yeah.
I thought the
Actually-
mission said no casualties.
Actually, no. We're just. Deimos, call Marv. Tell him to come to this planet.
What?
It's just
That's even worse than burning it down.
I think it's fine if we just leave it. Fuck it.
No. Marv, it needs to burn.
This
I mean,
is
leave it to the Lich. He'll probably turn into a death planet eventually.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just leave it to its fate.
it's
Yeah,
like
but the Lich
now
is
Matthew,
an
you do
asshole.
know this is a Thieves Guild mission on Geos. Actually, no, it's on Marv's head.
No, it's on Geos.
No,
He
it's
was the
on
one that
Geos.
accepted the mission.
Geo put it over to Marv because Marv left his login information on it.
No, he didn't.
Nope. You can't get out of this. It's on Geo's account.
It's on Geos.
Mm-hmm.
And
It was
he's not
specifically
here.
for Geo.
Yeah, he was the one that accepted the mission
You know,
as
you're right.
himself.
You cannot put this on anybody but him.
Well, I mean,
He is a hacker. He can.
Yeah, but he would have to hack through the Thieves Guild, though.
Yeah, that dude.
No, he
is
would just have to hack through the login and have it be under Marv to begin with. So if y'all
Yeah.
fuck up, it's not his fault.
But
Yeah, but he didn't say he did that.
Exactly.
He just said he was
He
looking
texted
for
me a lot of
job.
shit. I could look through the login and see if he did.
Pretty sure he
I
didn't.
would request confirmation on this.
I'll ask him and we'll find out if he responds. But straight up not completing it is
But yeah, you guys have to complete that mission.
at least the
What?
minimum.
that's not happening.
At least
What
the
do you mean it's
minimum.
not happening? At least a minimum. At least kill the guy.
What guy?
I don't fucking know. The cult leader.
We don't know who the fuck that is.
We got this. Just stick to the plan.
So let's just take a wild guess and shoot the sheriff.
Is this
You're
so you
just
can
killing
sing I Shot
random
the
people
Sheriff? Look, is this so you can say, is this so you can sing the song I Shot the Sheriff?
No.
Yes.
You know,
No, eyes darting across the room.
if our employer doesn't know who the fuck the cultists are and didn't deign to tell us, who are they to say that, hey, you killed the sheriff, and we just say he was part of the cult?
Yeah, he was the leader of the cult, and then if the cult activity continues, they just got a new leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is generally how cults work.
Yeah. It's not like they can say whether we actually did it or not.
Well, if it doesn't stop, they can imply you didn't do your job.
Well, I mean, that's a matter
It's
of
not-
perspective.
Yeah,
Our
it's not
job
it's not completely out of out of it crazy to think that they just got a new cult leader.
Or shit,
Anyway.
maybe they just. Maybe
Anyway,
we-
while this is
our job-
happening, Deimos, with your natural 20 in perception,
Yeah.
you see a few APCs rolling out of town towards the
PCs.
mine area, and you see the sheriff popped up on like the second one. He's like, onward!
Alright, good. Sheriff is taken care of.
How do people have APCs?
There's like 3 of them.
It's actually a thing cops have now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
These aren't really cops. They're freaking small town sheriffs.
Small town sheriffs have APCs nowadays.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, standard issue policeman outfit. You have the regular policemen, the ground troops. You have the bike policemen. You have the patrol cops. You have the APC men.
Yeah, but when you're in a small town,
And a
you
SWAT
have,
team.
7 dudes as your active police force.
No,
They get a Bearcat.
There's about 23.
Still.
True.
If there's like 7 police officers, they get a Bearcat. I'm not even joking, man. It's true.
There's only 4 police officers. They just get a black cat. It's a freaking bulldozer with a armored cab. And there goes one.
Aw, El's having issues.
I just think that's funny, actually. Just a freaking a bulldozer.
I guess
painted black.
so. I guess that means we're taking the job.
Yes. Or
Yeah.
not.
There is no time deadline for this. It's just
Oh.
when you find her.
So what?
But you have about 2 months to do it, and the sooner the better.
Wait, you said there's no time for this one,
Yeah, and
but
then
it's
now
within
it's 2
2
months.
months. What?
It should be within 2 months. If it's longer, he would ask for an explanation.
ETA, you mean?
Okay.
Shouldn't take longer than 2 months.
Okay. So I, call him and so we're taking the job.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
good
yeah,
to hear.
Yes. We'll be able to start in about roughly 15 hours.
That was fast.
Yes.
Now, if there's anything you need, I know a great person you can call.
Mm.
Very well. Good to know.
And you just get a very cryptic number. No, quite literally, it's cryptic.
Oh, it's encrypted.
I wonder how bad they can pick him off this time.
Fuck.
Okay, so
He
I
operates
think
in that
Elle
system, and he should be able to help.
Elle should be able to get her vote in, but how are we feeling about jettisoning this current job and going to the next one?
Just being like, sorry, Gio, but like, we tried.
We did try.
So, Axe, you're still just staying in the basement, aren't you? Or are you gonna leave? Now that you're done.
I mean, saying that it's done nothing, I'm just gonna leave.
Your natural 20 was wasted. I mean, yep.
Sorry, buddy.
No, you got some key clues there.
Somebody has red hair in the cult.
And like maybe they were there.
No. If you want to make the minimum assumptions is somebody with red hair has been in that basement.
And
So obviously, what we need to do
Is kill everyone with red hair.
is take everybody with red hair to their basement and slit their throats over the pentagram till it works.
yeah. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even assume that. There was a fucking door on and to the basement, and there wasn't a hole in the ceiling until we made one. So I don't even know why having less sand would be like a clue. Like,
Well, there's holes in the ceiling. Well, there's holes in the floor, and sand falls through that, so the room would have a lot of sand in it.
I'm just
Maybe?
assuming that. Wait, hey, Riley.
yeah.
What if you just
Oh my
punched it
God.
really hard?
The only one that may oppose the new plan has now arrived.
Damo
Oh my
just,
God! Don't tell me. What have y'all done?
Well, first of all, there is at least 14 new kidnappings around the place. We know who did those, though.
Hey, and you what?
Also, we have
Got
a
a
job.
clue.
We got a new job that pays 100 corporate script.
That's a lot of money.
Also, we found a
It's an
pentagram.
absurd amount of money. A lot to just find someone and bring them to a location.
2 locations.
2 locations.
Very quietly.
Oh, don't worry. She'll be there in an instant. Teleportation!
Honestly, me and Matt could probably just go do that. What you guys do that? Okay, here's the plan. Everybody on the planet right now, go ahead and commit genocide of this small town. Matt, you come teleport and get me, and then we teleport over there. To the new planet.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. What should I do with that free day? I probably should make a lot of scrolls of Greater Teleport, because that is like an amazing
should.
spell.
But the material component for Greater Teleport is...
There is none.
If this is the plan, I'm taking the redheaded daughter
There
with
is literally no
Do it.
material component for Greater Teleportation. It just happens.
No, it uses regular teleportation.
Yeah.
Elle now has a daughter. Welcome to the crew.
Elle runs off with this little girl, a little redheaded, her redheaded stepchild.
Let me look at teleport real quick.
She'll
Yeah.
be my Gamora.
It only requires verbal components.
Uh,
That's it. Just
so,
verbal.
So is that the plan that we're going with? Brianna,
Yes.
would you like to commit genocide of this small town, or would you like to come with me and Matt?
There has
What-
to
if
be
I'd like to
balance
what?
in the universe.
Would I like to what?
Would you like to stay here and commit genocide of this small town, or would you like to go with me and Matt to find some girl for a bunch of money?
Intentions
100
of
culprits got to be-
committing genocide of anybody.
I think you're a bit late on that.
Yeah.
I mean, it is happening. Like, no matter what we do, like we can leave and it's still going to happen.
Yeah. But this
And
is...
not let it happen. There's an idea.
Well, are you gonna go kill a lich?
Just my library?
A
Other
lich.
than that,
Since I
No,
know
let's not.
my character would not know what a lich is, so yeah.
Actually, no one knows what a lich is except for Matthew. Matthew says, it's a lich. Everyone's like, oh, okay. But since no one knows what it actually looks like, they're like, it's a lich. What's a lich? I don't know.
Well, I know what it looks like.
Yeah, he
You
does.
do, but you don't have. But you haven't showed
described it.
anyone like pictures of it or anything.
I was described it by both Matt and Amos.
I guess Deimos wouldn't
So-
really know that it's a lich. Except maybe Matt yelled out that it was a lich a while ago, but I don't
Yeah, he
remember
did.
if that happened or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Like at
It-
the beginning, it's a motherfucking
I believe it was
lich.
something along the lines of, "Oh fuck, it's a lich."
Yeah, that's actually probably exactly the line. Anyway,
Yeah, so, Brianna, do you have any plan for what to do now? Me and Elle have a bunch of captives.
Oh, why don't we question these captors?
Okay.
I'm keeping the child.
All of her kidnapping victims are children, by the way.
you
keep
see
that up.
Ella sitting there holding a small girl with red hair between her.
So, how many
Arms.
things could I make? How many scrolls could I make in one day?
Well, if it was, below 4th level, I'm pretty sure we set it to 10.
Okay, well, it's 7th level.
Do you want them all to be that?
Well, no, not all of them. I'll probably also make it disintegrate.
Okay, you know what? From 4 and up, it'll be a 3-to-1 ratio.
Okay.
You can make one.
No, I had a whole day. I had like the very least 12 hours.
You can make two.
You can make 3. If it's 3-to-1.
So
3 level 7.
so 12 divided by 3
5 up.
is
I said
3.
I said 10.
Okay, you
No.
said 10.
Ross!
That's what you guys are
We'd
saying.
have 1 left over of 4th level and below.
All right, so I just did. You have only 10 hours to work with. Thank you.
No problem.
Probably make 2 of greater teleport.
Okay, so anyways, yeah. I'm going to I'm going to try and meet up with Brianna and take her to every single one of my captives.
Okay, so, where you want to, you're just gonna find a close enough place and meet up?
Yep.
Okay, so as you run up to Brianna, you need to roll a resistance check not to vomit.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
About the insane everything waves from within Deimos.
Oh.
This is fine.
Imagine
Kara?
if you just hugged.
Yeah.
her,
The
or-
insane who? To the what?
The stuff inside Deimos is still inside Deimos. You're gonna feel sick as he runs up to you.
Oh, he's got. If I see him moving, can I avoid him?
Sure.
I'm gonna push him back, away from me.
He weighs too much for you to telekinetically push him.
And also physically.
Possible.
No, that's very much possible.
You have 3 tons of weight moving towards you very quickly.
I mean-
Literally,
3 tons.
literally, Deimos is so fucking heavy, I can't teleport him.
Yeah.
He's telekinetically moving it, but okay, we'll go with I can't do it. Making that kind of useless if I can't, like, move a man-sized boulder,
Welcome
but
to becoming a spellcaster.
I mean, can you move a house?
Should move the top half of a house.
What am I rolling? Not to puke?
Yep.
D20.
Oh.
Plus 2. 17. Yeah, you managed to steel yourself against the waves of insanity pressing against you. Your stomach is turning, but you managed to keep it down.
Sorry.
So, Brianna, you begin running away from him.
I let him run by, or whatever.
What do you mean? I'm running to you.
He runs and he stops.
Don't
right in
run
front
to
of
me,
you.
go away, stop stop where you are. You can yell at me if you have something to say.
I need to lead you to the captives.
I'm in lead.
You know, I'm just gonna make this super easy on you. I take Google Maps. I mark the houses that I trap people in, and I send it to her.
Yeah, that 100% works. Brianna, you get a ping on your communicator, and you see on your galactic maps thing for this planet, you have all these little arrows over buildings.
Okay.
Okay. Deimos fucks off, I guess.
Do in your sexual time, dude. Nobody asked you.
Anyway, this will take about an hour for all this to happen, and so that Axe can finally get back into town because he walked.
Such a long walk. It's a damn dropship.
Why didn't you call for one?
I'm not part of the crew.
They're calling us.
Where Nick, it only gets worse from here. Seeing your character in my campaign.
It'll be great. Don't worry.
Oh my god. I still can't believe that shit. I asked Peter.
Did he accept
He
it?
hasn't responded.
Wait, what have you asked him?
Okay, so I
Stuff.
kind of want to do, yeah, stuff about my campaign.
Mhm.
Yes. So, who do you want to go to first? Axe
Yes.
or Brianna? Or L?
Well, we'll do Axe since he's been running the whole time. Axe, what are you doing?
I'm calling Matt, trying to go on this job and seeing if Brianna wants to come with
Well,
us.
I mean, we kind of need a ship because he didn't give me a specific planet. He just gave me a system.
I mean, there is a ship in orbit. Wait, is it in orbit or is it on the ground?
No, it's in orbit. The
There's a ship in orbit.
freaking micro destroyer can't land. Well, it probably can land, but it probably can't take off then. Without some assistance.
On
Mhm.
that, do you guys have like a ship that you can just come pick me up in that they won't care about? Like
I
say a
mean-
science vessel or something?
Yeah, it's over there.
Ah,
With you,
That's-
that everyone else took in.
oh, I thought we had the.
Nope, it's just the one.
rent. Can I-
Oh, he
Just
didn't-
finish that. You can
and you guys
finish
didn't
that job, and then I'll
nukes
go
either.
over there.
You guys didn't bring any nukes either, so.
I want this town eradicated.
Why do you want the entire town eradicated?
Because I have reason to believe that all of them are cultists.
Why?
Because things I found in the place. Give me a second.
You found a pentagram.
Shh. Things I found in the place.
Didn't even work when you smeared blood on it. What kind of pentagram is that?
It's a really shitty one.
crappy pentagram.
It's like, well, Matthew can easily tell you that most things require verbal components.
Well, what kind of verbal component would that require?
Fucking, I don't know. Demonic chants?
What?
Some sort of
Can I go
unholy
back
hymn?
and start singing like metal?
Fucking, I
All
don't
right, so
know.
like, what are you actually going to do now that
Uh,
we have explored this avenue?
Well, I imagine I'm gonna come back and see everybody kind of gone. And do I see anybody as I wonder?
Yeah, you're gonna go back to town and you notice that there's a very distinct lack of people.
Eh,
You actually see a box truck leaving town.
are they anywhere near me where I can stop them and ask them what's going on?
No, that's like 3 miles away. You see it driving off.
Is there anybody I can see?
You see an old guy on a porch rocking with a shotgun in hand. Something has broken his front door.
I carefully walk up to the old man, showing both my hands, and
Oh.
shoot me.
Bang!
Hello, old man. What, where's everybody gone?
The people are leaving because of the kidnappings and the
Have there been more
lack of
kidnappings?
everything. The force disappearing, things like that.
What do you mean the forest disappearing? This is desert.
That's what the forest was!
Why? What?
We
you
don't
why
know.
it's disappeared?
The tree started dying about a month ago.
Maybe. Maybe it had to do with that thing. Well. So, have there been more kidnappings? Because there seem to be a lot less people than usual. Even with half, people leaving.
Most of them are leaving because there's not any work. Well, as much work.
Well, I got that. But you said kidnappings as well. Have there been more? Or have there only been the 3?
Well, those are 3 young girls that went missing, but as of late, people have been noticing that people that weren't going to leave are now missing.
Can you give me a rough estimate?
I don't know the exact. I only hear about people when people come around and tell me. I heard there's about 8.
Oh, that is significantly more.
You know, for a lot of people who don't know shit, word sure gets around fast.
It's a small town, Amos. Shut up.
Well, he is further behind because frickin' he hasn't gotten anything that Elle's been stealing.
So, what broke your door down?
Giant fucking 20-ton death machine.
Ah. Was this recent?
Yeah, this was like a few hours ago. He broke in the fucking front door and clobbered me and threw me in the fucking closet. But I still had my trench gun. It did shit. So I leapt out and chucked a grenade at him and fucked off. Bastard started chasing me.
Wait, you chucked a grenade in your own house?
Yeah, you look, there's like all these burn marks on the inside of the living room.
That seems like a poor decision.
It was life or death, you can fuck off.
Do you
I
have
didn't
any
survive the
idea-
war to die in a place like this.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a desert now, so it looks like if you don't
All
leave, you
right,
probably
I'll
will
tell
die in
you
a place
about
like
it.
this.
It was 23 years ago.
Okay, old man. Please tell me your story.
Tell me about the war. It started about 47 years ago.
I sit down and listen to this old man as he regales his story. I was waiting for Deimos or somebody to come kidnap him as well.
He has white hair, so no one has any reason to kidnap him. Uh, yeah, he tells you the story about how about 40 years ago, there was a neighboring town that wanted the minerals and other various things in the mines, and so they went to war over it, which is the gist of it. But he has a more heroic story to that.
How far away is this town?
We fucking nuked it! It's not there anymore.
How many two small towns? How did a small town get a hold of a nuke?
He just squints at you.
Don't squint at me, old man. Tell me.
But we need to talk about how well armed you think small towns are.
You think this is far?
Because I don't think they could just whip a nuke out their ass.
Well, it has been about 50 years now, so I think it's no longer classified. A rogue trader was coming by and sold it to us.
Huh. So.
Where did they get the money to afford?
Mine full of rare metals.
I mean, true, but
So.
they just fucking decided on a nuke?
So, where is the crater then? How far away is
It's
the
just
crater?
another town, man.
It was a bargain deal. I'll tell ya.
How far is the crater of this town then?
Fucking, you could use, like, shit like that.
Shut
There's
up.
a random merchant walking around selling nukes.
Look, you guys
That'd
have
be
like...
great.
What about a nuke?
Hey, look, you guys have like 4 of them on you.
We have traveled half the galaxy.
And look, and then you guys traded them off the first chance you had.
Also, was it really a war? 2 small towns. How many people could you possibly have?
Well, it was a bigger town at that time.
Like, how much bigger?
Like, how many people?
There was about 300,000 people here.
No,
That is not
That
a
is-
small town.
that is a
That is like
that is
maybe a
city.
small city.
There would be ruins here of dilapidated buildings.
That's why that's why there's a dilapidated church about fucking.
So one church
Would it be a
held
1-hour walk?
200,000 people.
No, we're saying no. I'm saying that's the only thing that's currently survived this long.
It's only been 50 years.
That's a long time, man.
There would definitely be more. But whatever.
Probably buried in the sand.
Whatever.
Fucking
It's over those mountains over there.
It's on
And
the
he
mountains.
points, and you look to where he's pointing, and he's pointing into the sun. You just like looked into the sun.
Son of a children.
Gotcha. But no, seriously, over that way, beyond the mountains.
Okay. I guess we need to take a dropship over there and look. See if anybody's summoned
So-
Cthulhu there recently.
Yeah, you like crashed over the mountain. Cthulhu's just stomping around,
It's just Cthulhu with power armor. No biggie.
trying to kill a party. Damn us.
What?
Cthulhu in power armor comes over and frickin' gauntlets you in the face. Which, that's a magical item, so you die. No new character. Now,
I mean, that sounds more like you're describing me. Alright, so what's up?
anyway, so Axe is calling the dropship to go and grab him from the old man you tried to make insane.
Alright.
Oh, but yeah, so we'll go to Brianna. Brianna.
Oh,
Brianna. Okay, there you are. So you make your way to the first house, and you feel a lot of anger coming from inside this house.
Be right back.
Okay, a lot of anger.
Mm-hmm. I hear mumbling from inside. Well, muffled yelling. There we go.
Reading some to see what thoughts are going on in there.
It's some guy cursing a robot for kidnapping him.
Okay. And
Just a lot of profanity. Like
I
an
told
obscene
why they
amount.
kidnapped these people. Do I know why they kidnapped these people? Start
No.
with. Not for
I
me to
told
ask
her I know the
questions if
cops.
I don't know why these were kidnapped people.
Is that a question?
Without knowing why these people are kidnapped, I don't know what the questions to ask.
The answer is that in the church that we were told is where the cult hangs out, we found a red hair, a pentagram, and apparently it's been maintained. So, obviously the answer is to go through town and kidnap everyone who has red hair.
You are kidding me.
There's only like
Century are we in?
I don't know. What century are we in?
Here, hey, you kid. Okay, hold on.
I'm back.
Okay. Because I think I might actually be able to do something here.
This person who can actively read people's minds. That would be helpful.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain she's that. Make sure.
Like, these are the kind of solutions that happen when you have Deimos running the whole show.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
When the muscle is running the show, they're gonna find the most brute force answer. Well, when the servos are running the show. Since it's servos and not missiles.
Booms, we got.
Like, what are you expecting from Deimos? He does not have person skills. He's not even a person.
Shit.
There's a person inside him.
He's got a friend in him.
I'd like to what's the word? Retcon what I'm planning on doing.
Sure.
If the GM is acceptable.
What is it?
Take that red hair. We got a ship in orbit, right?
Yes.
No, it's landed.
Ship landed. It's got a med bay thingy place.
Does it?
Yes.
That's a very good question.
No,
No, it does not. It has
No,
it's
no,
a
it doesn't.
science
It has
ship.
It has science rooms and more science rooms and even more science rooms.
Good. Science room works the same way for what I need to do. In fact, it works better.
maybe.
Taking that red hair and taking it to the science room, and I'm going to do a DNA search, a DNA workup on it.
The only
Okay.
person actually thinking and using the vast amount of scientific equipment you have.
I mean, that's
Do
not
I-
how our science station has worked before. So
Do
It
I
definitely
look
can
like
work
a
that way.
scientist?
Well, you just tell us it's like a level 3 lab. We don't know what that means. We don't know what that can do. There's no like chart or anything.
I thought it was a research fucking lab.
I
Like,
didn't know that we had a science ship. I'm not a scientist. I don't know if you guys have scientists. I don't know anything about this.
I am a scientist, but I don't know what the science lab does.
There's a lot of sciencey things, including genetic research.
Well, you should probably say
Incredible.
this.
Not to belabor anything.
no, you've been very clear. Just
Yeah.
go. Just do it. Let's see where this
Do
goes.
it.
I'm doing it.
Do
I'm
it.
doing what?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Axe, your dropship is immediately diverted over to Brianna.
Now, what? Did I at least get to see the other side of the mountain?
No, it like begins to take off, starts going towards it, and then immediately turns and goes to pick up Brianna instead.
But, where am I going? This is the wrong way.
Anyway, so the dropship lands, in someone's backyard that no longer lives there, and inside it is Lecter and Axe.
I think his dropship is broken.
Brianna,
Yes?
the dropship
Dropship.
lands in front of you
Oh.
with Axe and Lecter inside.
I think your dropship is broken. I told it to go beyond those mountains, and it went the opposite direction.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know anything about ships. Walk past, you head inside, head towards the lab.
We're on the dropship. We don't have a lab on the dropship.
I thought somebody said the ship with the lab is on this planet.
It is.
It's the Gimme is on the planet in the town.
That's pretty
Right.
far away, so taking the dropship's faster.
You also.
Oh, taking the
need to-
dropship. Okay, head on the dropship, and
You also need the
I need to
hair,
go to the
which
ship.
is
Yeah. Do you have the hair?
oh, who has the hair?
Nobody. It's in the wall.
Head against the wall. Okay. Where's the wall that the hair is embedded in?
In the old church that I currently spent 6 hours in.
well. She can ask this to Axe, who's currently standing in front of her. Well, she kind of has, so Axe.
I answered. It's in the church that I just came from.
We're going back there. We need the hair, do a DNA workup, and find out who it belongs to.
Do you know anything about pentagrams?
That's just something you drop on someone.
I don't know that measurement. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, maybe if you see it. I don't really know what that word means, but maybe if you see it, it might help.
Don't know what you mean.
Well, we go back to the place, I guess.
Okay, the dropship
Nice.
takes off and it begins to make its way towards the church. If you guys want to continue our awkward conversation, please do.
So, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
I don't know. I'm kind of tired of this charade. Kind of feel like I just kind of want to nuke the town, but I don't have a nuke. So,
Be a good thing.
It's like the crew has
good
this
thing.
nuke.
I don't-
They've had like 2 chances to use it and they chose not to.
it's not with us. I don't think. It's
It
on the
is.
gimme.
And then the one time
No,
you
it's
want to
not.
use it, it's not with you. No, it's not again. It's on the breaking wind.
Well, I spent some time looking in this place, and I found a hair, and it was red, as you probably heard. And I also found a pentagram sketched in, or etched in, with probably a pocket knife or something. I didn't know if there's any way to activate it. So I just go into the sensible thing and just put a little blood on it, see if it would.
As you do.
As you do when you find random pentagrams in scary cultist churches. So I don't know. Maybe you can do some of your mind stuff, your mind science, then
Mind stuff.
work with it. Maybe
I-
get a better understanding.
I can read the area when we get there.
Okay.
And on that note, you've got there. It has just
And
finished working.
Here! Woo! Woo!
Brianna leaps out. Whee!
Give me, stay here. I need the area, I want the area cleared for me to read the place. And then
Brianna,
we
can
can
you
get
go ahead and make a psychic roll for me?
use a huara?
Make
Oh,
your psychic roll for me.
do your thing.
So, do that thing that you are asking me to do.
Do your mind science.
Get up off that.
I'm doing my science of the mind.
The science of the mind.
Science? No, that's wrong one. This. No, yeah, that'll do. Ignore the wording.
Wow. Incredible.
How in the fuck?
Okay, this is why
Well-
I love the D6 system, because there's no amazing success, just varying degrees of failure, and this is just one of the good ones. So this is a critical glitch, something like that. Something like that.
Fuck.
How do
You have a brain
fucking-
aneurysm.
Yeah.
As soon
So-
as you
Get a
get out of the
negative.
I'm done. I'm done. I can go back to doing what I was doing because I
No,
doubt
no,
very much
no,
I'll be
no,
able
no,
to
no.
do much of anything at this point.
So
As soon as
you
you
begin
step
to
up.
you walk over to the church and you you begin to tap in. You touch the church to begin feeling what's in there. You immediately get overwhelmed with immense feelings of anguish, pain, and everything else. You begin crying and feel like you're being stabbed and whatnot, and then you pass out.
Rip.
I make sure she's okay.
From Axe's
First
point
and
of view,
foremost.
Axe, you see her calmly walk. You see her walk over to the church. She touches the church. She just screams bloody murder, and then she falls over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make sure she's okay.
I'm sure she's fine.
Perfect. I have no medicine. I have liberal arts. Does anybody need a liberal arts degree here?
No one here looks like they need a liberal arts degree. Your job is done.
I'm sure she's fine. I pick her up, I throw her in the dropship, and I head over the mountain.
He doesn't tell anyone else about this. He just grabbed her, threw her over his shoulder, put her in there, and left. And Lecter is just like a bush in the.
Like-
No, actually, I have this. Lecter has turned into a bush and is in the corner of the dropship.
Before
And
I
he just
leave,
throws her onto the bush and then leaves.
before I leave, I grab the hair and just
There you
I don't know, put it in. I don't know. Where should I? How do you store hair?
Put it in a baggie.
Fucking, I don't know.
Do you have a? I searched Brianna for a bag. For a little plastic bag.
You find no plastic bags on Brianna.
Okay. I searched Lecter for plastic.
You find a condom.
Good enough. I put the thing in.
You try to search Lecter and you start getting stabbed by thousands of thorns. You take 1d4 of damage. Actually, he said he wanted to poison them.
Oh,
Wait.
If I remember correctly, he did.
he did.
Axe dies.
No, it was like sleeping or something. Hey, Axe, I need you to roll a perseverance check.
Okay.
See if you pass out.
Haha.
You don't. So you get stabbed in the wrist
Ah,
by like 4 to 5 thorns.
fucking Lecter.
You see all those green ooze just
Yeah,
just dripping off these thorns. Like, oh god.
that does not
And
look
you-
like my blood. Wait,
And,
I think I might need to go to the hospital.
and then you pull them out and you suck out the whatever it is and you spit it out. You're like,
I might have another STD.
you feel drowsy for
Another.
a second, but you shake it off.
But I guess drastic measures. I pull out a condom and I put the hair.
You also take 3 damage from being stabbed in the wrist.
Uh,
1 for each thorn.
I pull out a condom, put the hair in, tie it off. I guess just I don't know. leave
Okay
it
then,
with her.
Axe, you're down to only 4 condoms. Use them wisely.
Oh,
Oh man.
I never use them, so
He has them, so you can just say he has them. Protection? Of course I did! I'm not gonna use it though. You told me you were in protection! I was wearing my armor!
yes, I have this very nice sash over my wrist. It's very protective. But yeah, over the mountain we go to go see the blast site.
Over the mountain and through the woods to the blast site we go. The AI knows the way to drive the dropship. Over the mountains
Wait.
and snow.
You said that I threw Brianna on the bush of
Yeah,
poison needles.
that's only inside
She'll
him.
be fine.
That's only inside him when people try to steal things from him and loot him.
I wasn't trying to loot him. I was just trying to search him.
Yeah, that is trying to loot him.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're feeling inside him.
He likes it. He knows it.
I think the poison tipped everything says otherwise.
Alright, so why don't we get into this hair analysis we were all planning?
As soon as he gets back, because he's going to the blast site.
Okay.
So, what does the blast site look like?
Okay, so after about 10 minutes, you make it over the. You easily make it over the mountains with your advanced technology and spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
You cross over the mountains and you see the sun setting over this massive lake with a nice forest around it.
Huh. This place looks a lot better than that place.
It's a really big lake. I will state this. Perfect. It's a really big, perfectly circular lake, or near perfectly circular.
I don't know what he's talking about. This is just a lake. There's no blast site here. I guess the old man's just crazy. I go back to the gimme.
Brianna, can you roll a perseverance check?
He must high fives bird person for every child she brings back.
So, does anybody know how to science?
I do.
Be right back.
I mean, maybe you could ask the 2 scientists.
One scientist.
Wait,
1 scientist. Well, 1.5.
what do you mean by half?
He's not
Axe,
there mentally.
So Axe, you go over to where the scientist is, and you see there's a massive brain in a jar.
Is it labeled?
No.
So, you look like you're having fun.
Oh, hi there. What's going on?
Hello, I'm Axe.
Nice to meet you.
I
Wait,
Yeah,
that wasn't
this
his
one.
voice.
no one.
Sure, why not?
Who
It
cares?
is now. He's changed.
So I have this hair, and apparently,
Uh-huh.
they want you to DNA scan it or something like that.
Sure.
And I heard that there are 2 scientists.
Yeah, he's quiet in the corner right now. He should be out of it. He's getting better.
What happened to him?
Well, you see,
Some crazy bitch.
there's this crazy cat bitch. But whatever the fuck. They kept terrorizing him. Anytime something happened, it would happen to him first.
It was horrible.
She came around hugging us, which that wasn't bad. But then she stabbed him. That was bad.
You know, I've had a lot
The
of
next time
dealings-
she rounded the corner, she just clubbed him.
I've had a lot of dealings with girls like this.
And
You talk
then
to him.
some other time, Deimos, our the big robot man.
Yes.
Yeah, he reeked of vomit and blood,
Ah,
and he ran over to him first, and he passed out from the stench.
this. I have considerably less experience with that.
But thankfully, because of him, I've kept my sanity. Because his screams and everything else alerts me to these things, and I take off, respectively, or shoot her. I've begun loading beanbag rounds to shoot her next time she comes around.
When was the last time she came around?
Like 2 weeks ago now. Like 3 weeks ago.
Should somebody go talk to him? Or something? Like, is he gonna be okay?
He'll be alright.
It'll be mostly okay. I hope.
What's even his name?
Just looks at you.
Do you know his name?
Just staring. So what did you do with this hair?
DNA sample.
Sure thing. He takes the gun and walks off. You guys go ahead and talk. I'm being called.
So I guess I'll go towards the sound of the crying.
Somebody's calling him.
I know. Moon.
So, yeah.
DM.
Fucking. No, I gotta save my talents for Thursday.
I'm really happy that I created such a character.
I feel like, you know what? I feel like I am gonna just say that wait is gonna be a thing. You've already done, like, put a lot of effort into it. And I also love to imagine just your character.
I need help opening a door, please.
It's not because you're too small. It's you can just your arms are noodles.
Hold on. What have I missed?
Um,
Talk about your campaign?
yeah.
Oh, I want to fucking be in that, damn it.
Sorry, man.
Wait, no, I can't. I'm gonna have to end my own campaign at this rate.
Yeah. So
Fucking PB.
Nick rolled his stats, or well, he chose his stats because we're doing point by,
Bye-bye.
and he's a kobold, so
that's a -4 to strength.
and he's also an alchemist, so strength is sort of a stat that you can just forget about.
and
So it ended with his strength being 3. He can carry 7 pounds
and be okay.
and be alright.
Deimos, go ahead and just start saying this aloud.
What? No.
Nope. It shall stay in the chat.
Indeed. I'm still waiting for you guys to
And the chat
actually
will never
And
know.
progress.
He's like,
yeah,
this will take about an hour.
I'm gonna go talk to Terry in that.
He didn't tell you his name.
I know his name, but I'm gonna go
You don't
follow
know
the
shit.
sobbing. I'm gonna go follow the sobbing and try to talk to him.
So we're just kidnapping children and consoling scientists.
Yes.
Hello. Are you okay?
Roll for psychology.
Roll
Straight.
for medical psychological.
Yep, straight
Yeah.
D20. 2.
You make it worse. As you begin talking about how she'll definitely come back, and it'll probably be worse. Because crying louder.
You assume he'll be fine.
You think he'll be
Oh,
fine, and that you're
I
helping him
did my
face his
job
fear.
here.
Yeah,
I
you just
did
had-
my job here. Walk away. Poor Terry.
Yeah.
Proper
Poor Terry.
psychologist, damn it. Okay, next person make a new character, come back as a psychologist to fix Terry.
No, he shall forever.
Then I would love it if like we could get some people just like analyzed to see how fucked up this entire crew is, like at
Very.
a psychological level.
You just get a freaking sheet of notebook paper that just says very.
Fuck.
The whole crew's fucked. This is an amazing story, by the way.
Thank you.
I just imagine by now, you guys have like commandeered a storehouse, and there's all these kids in it.
Basically.
I went for the horrible turn. All the kids are listening intently. A few of them have weird faces, though.
Then the lich destroyed the entire.
Do not trust liches.
End of story.
They just walk out the door. All the kids are completely silent as you say this.
I mean, they're not crying anymore.
He's right. They are not crying.
And then, and then another one gets dropped in through the hatch. And then they'll all been crying again.
God damn it.
Because one falls onto all the others. Just a barrel. Bowling ball,
What
there we
Why
go.
don't they move?
What if we just start throwing?
Well, they all gathered around to listen to the story.
What if we just throw everybody into the Lich's tunnel and just close it off? Technically, we wouldn't have killed him, but we would have.
You led to
It's a
the dance.
win-win.
They did decide to nuke a small town at some
They did.
point.
So they're obviously horrible, horrible people.
I don't.
Exactly.
Eh. And they almost leaves. By the way, there's like 25 kids in there now.
I tend to my flock of little squishies.
Has this turned into Far Cry?
Oh god.
Yes. So I can tell you guys now, you have now found the cult. Its leader is Deimos. Final boss battle. Kill him.
Impossible. Won't be happening.
Matthew! Come kill Deimos.
Disintegrate!
The only guy who can kill me.
No,
Currently
Mark
several,
could.
several systems away. So could Lecter.
Oh, Deathistinator.
So could Lecter.
Yeah.
Lecter will
Swords.
die.
I don't know.
Lecter is just gonna be a bush.
He could kill you if you give me enough time and dead people.
You're not wrong.
Okay, so like, Tara, are you still here? I
Yeah,
thought-
yeah, I'm here.
Alright. So Sean, could you speed up the hour?
So, an hour passes. Pip. Of all this happening. You know, have all the kids in the town.
So I'm assuming that me and Tara, or that now coming out of the gimme and
Yeah, you
looking
have
for
the
Deimos.
DNA thing. There is no electrical thing of all the town members, so they can't link it to anything. But they have it.
Perfect. I'm gonna go find Deimos.
You have the approximate age of them being about 40 something.
Hey Deimos.
They're definitely human.
Yes.
So DNA says they're probably like 46, 47, something like that, and they are human. So you're looking for,
And they have red hair.
and they have
Male,
red hair.
female,
Female. Well, we don't know.
All right.
This was male.
male, female.
So,
It's
male.
male.
Yes.
Male.
Do I remember her kidnapping anyone of that description?
No.
No.
I'll be right back.
Oh, there can only be like 6 left.
Deimos, what do you mean there can only be 6 left? What have you been doing?
The other redheads have been moved to a safer area.
That does not sound promising. What have you been doing?
Eliminating suspects.
That these answers are just getting less. I'm coming to find you. I don't know if I want to.
I have not failed the mission yet. They are not dead. Dead.
Also, all your answers sound very cryptic and unpromising.
If we search town for a 45-year-old redheaded male,
46.
46.
I mean, somebody was talking about the blood.
I got a
being
question.
teeth, right?
With that embedded hair,
Yeah, Brianna, you finally wake
can't
up
find
and
any blood. What'd you say?
Brianna, you finally wake up and you're laying in a bush inside the dropship.
Oh, okay.
There's also a condom
You're
in your
very confused.
Actually, I'm used to weirdness with these people.
There's also a condom in your hand with the red hair. Well, no, I would have taken that. Never mind.
You took the
Taking
hair
the
out, you just
condom.
left the condom in her hand.
Well, yeah, this thing, yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh, I had to improvise.
Question.
Axe walks in, I had to improvise.
I contact what's his name. So where at? Well, what happened? Where are you?
What do you mean, what's his name? Do you mean me?
Who's standing right in front of you?
I thought you were okay.
Well,
Happened.
you walked up to the church, you screamed, you cried a little, you just fairly scary. I checked your vitals, you seemed fine.
You did not
And-
need a liberal.
Nobody needed a liberal arts degree there, and I just kind of grabbed the hair and put you back in the dropship.
What with?
And then we just ran a DNA thing on it. Have you seen a 46-ish-year-old man with red hair? Or
Sure, they have
anybody?
plenty of them.
No, I doubt that.
I have a question. It just occurred to me since I never made it into the church. Was there any blood around where that hair was?
Mine.
Technically, yes.
No one else's. No
Well, you
signs
didn't
of
see
blood.
the actual area. You just went near the church and you fucking collapsed.
Yeah, but I did. Was there blood around it?
Asking him if he noticed
Oh, no.
any.
No. No, there was no blood around it. The only blood in there was the blood I put on the pentagram.
Okay, because I was thinking, it just occurred to me that the hair might be that of a victim no longer with us.
Maybe we need to put the blood of a virgin on the pentagram.
How do you mean, Max? You are a virgin.
Highly
I
incorrect.
don't know what that measurement means.
What do you mean? What do you mean measurement?
Graham,
It's a weird.
what is that measurement?
It's like a satanic thing. I draw one out.
Titanic measurement?
I go outside in the dirt and I draw one out. This thing. It's not a measurement, it's a symbol.
Oh. Measurement.
No, it's a symbol.
Gram. You know, like a
No,
decagram or something like that.
Kind of confusing. No, it's a symbol for the board. Usually
Understandable
or magic.
mistake.
It usually has to do with magic.
What does it do?
Advanced science. I don't know. Various things. Ask Matt. He's the wizard. Man. I'm just a bard.
Matt.
I think his comms are muted. You need to actually call him for him to actually pick up the damn phone, son of a bitch.
Ring, 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 ring.
Matt, your phone begins to ring. Still in here?
He is muted.
He doesn't pick up.
He's not picking up.
Hmm.
Good is a magic type person if they don't pick up the phone.
Tell me about it. I mean, yeah, I asked him about it and he didn't really know. Like, he knew about it, but he couldn't really tell me much. Maybe if he was actually here, he'd be able to do something.
Okay, well, why don't we just fly to where he is?
That's 3
Then
systems
take him
away.
to the church.
That's a long way away. Why is there a star up here?
A ship for?
He's apparently on another planet
Another system.
in another system.
Planning in another system?
Yeah, 'cause apparently he can teleport.
Ring, 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 ring.
He's actually muted himself. We physically can't talk to him.
I sent him a message. I'm nowhere near the computer.
We could. Hey, ignore that for now. We're gonna be ending the game soon. It's freaking 9:30.
Okay.
So continue. You have 10 more minutes.
Till you can contact Matt. Any ideas she might have on home.
I mean, I
Okay,
contacted him.
to Deimos and the flock of children.
Oh no, they are forming greater mass to swarm me. I must defend myself.
But no, you know, these kids range from about 13 to 5.
Given the amount of people that are in, do you think is this pretty much all the kids? Like,
Yeah, Elle hasn't come back. She's like, I haven't seen any more.
all right, Elle, come back, safeguard these kids. I'll be around. I need to go and ask some of your questions. Oh wait, no, hey kids,
Hmm.
do you know anybody who has a redhead 50-year-old man? I mean 46-year-old man.
They all look very scared and they all hesitate to answer. Or they just don't know.
You will go free if you tell me this, and I confirm that it is true.
Is Damus's comm still on?
I think one of the little boys stand up. I think Mr. Johansson had red hair.
Where does
Pretty
Mr.
old.
Johansson live?
He's pretty old. Over near the southern part of town.
Be specific, child.
No one goes there. He's creepy.
I didn't know it. I specifically asked if there were fucking creepy people here, and I had to talk to a child.
Because only the children find him creepy.
Is this dude just a pedophile?
Alright. Off to find Mr. Johansson.
He tells you, the little boy says it's the big yellow house.
I'm going to look for that.
I think it's the only one in that fucking road.
Alright. I go there.
Okay, Damos is going to the giant highlighter house. Brianna, what are you doing? Waiting for Matt?
Told you, until what's his name is available, there's not much I can do because I need to talk to him.
Waiting for Matthew. Well, what are you going to say to him? Type it out. Just type it in game. Because if he shows up and you don't next for a Friday game,
Adam, nowhere near the computer.
type it out later. Just type it in game so it can be on the record. But this is where we are calling game.
Okay.
Or I have something I need to go do.
Alright.
Oh, we may or may not be canceling this Friday game. We probably won't, but on the slight chance we do, that is why. I am moving, so I will be out of internet for at least a month.
Alright, I'm back.
Come next.
I'm guessing it's ending.
We've been trying to get a hold of you, you magic shit.
Fucking sorry, my
Okay, we'll
sister
do that in a
came over
moment. I'm
here
doing my
from
fucking
like
goodbyes.
my sister
Okay.
came to visit and she was looking for something.
No,
Okay, so this Friday game may or may not be canceled,
Okay.
but come next week, we will have a game on both Monday and Tuesday. 'Cause fucking Workers' Day.
Okay.
Labor Day.
Hmm.
So on Monday and Tuesday of next week. And that following month, I'll probably have no internet for that month, if not longer. And we will not have any games for that whole month. Hope everyone understands this.
Yep.
Okay, now quickly before it ends, Brianna, you have Magic Man.
What?
Brianna,
Yeah, what?
Magic Man is here.
Hello.
Can you teleport back here? We need you to look at a pentagram, which I found out that it's not a measurement.
Oh my fucking god.
I was surprised that I got this
absolute-
well. I thought it was a measurement too.
Axe sent me a picture of it. It's nothing like insane. It's either some kind of incantation, maybe some blood, I don't know. It's just a base pentagram.
Look at him to show you send you a picture of it.
He did.
It
It
did.
did. I'm currently looking at it. It's just a mundane, just base pentagram.
I put some blood on it.
What do they
and
do
didn't
with
do
it?
anything.
I'm glad you think
Fucking,
it's
I don't know.
But
I don't
you
know
know, it's a-
religious pentagrams. I put some blood on it. Maybe do an incantation. Fucking, I don't know.
I put some blood on it.
magical.
If it's magical, it's something very mundane.
Or very not mundane. It
It's
swings very.
part of
Or
all
very not mundane. I don't know.
the killings.
Listen, you're looking at sort of the more divine stuff. I do arcane.
Well, who would do divine stuff?
The psychopathic Krogan, the plant.
Oh, are you talking about Moth?
The
Yes.
1-inch man.
No.
Did Matt ever meet Louise?
Yeah.
Let's see, the
I
1 inch
introduced
tall
you.
man. Literally half of the crew are clerics or of something. I mean, Deimos even follows a religion. He might know. I don't
That's
know.
true.
Kind of want to go. I kind of want to ask Mark, but I know his answer. It will be hit it with a hammer, really, really hard.
Really fucking hard.
I guess we will be contacting the religious nutbags and the crew.
You
Great.
want all of them?
This is beyond my ken.
It's
Something
beyond
about
my-
the mind?
If
Fine, I can help you.
If it is arcane, I can cover it. If it is divine, not really.
Well, there you go.
Okay, then that is where we shall call game. I will see all of you on Friday.
Yep.
And if no one attends Friday, I will assume everyone argues and or fucking sleeps, and we shall pass a day, and it'll be on the last day.
Okay.
As you know, I can't make it on Fridays. Most times,
But
anyway.
yes, that is just you. There's still a whole other half of the crew that has to not attend for that to happen. Only 3 have to attend for
Okay.
one to go. Only 3.
Well, good night, guys.
Yep.
Check
Good
you
night,
later.
everyone. I shall see you next week.
See ya.
Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.